So this is Holly Jolly Village. Right there, I'm just demonstrating that the blocks actually don't work if you hit them with the wrong bro.
More discrimination against Luigi.
Oh, don't worry. There's a fair share of L blocks in this game. No, throughout the entire series. Save album there in case you wanted to stop playing around here, like I did for this session, or when I ended the last one. Look, see, we already found an L block.
So is there going to be a Mario and Luigi nativity scene?
A what?
A nativity scene? I'm assuming this is like during Christmas.
Possibly. If you listen, this song I think is actually a remix of Jingle Bells. Also, that's the mayor's home, but we'll be coming back shortly because I wanted to explore the rest of Holly Jolly Village. Because there are goodies to be had.
Now, does the game usually give you like quite a bit of exploration space?
The series usually does. This game in particular, not really. This game is extremely linear, from what I remember. Also, there's a stage here, and I don't know why.
But when you say it's linear, is it like linear to the point where it becomes a bad thing?
Well, it's not as bad as Final Fantasy XIII, aka Hallway Simulator 2010.
Right.
Because you can still explore a little bit, like I was just doing here in Holly Jolly. But for the most part, it's just kind of go from point A to point B.
Right.
I mean, arguably you could say that about a lot of RPGs, but there's not a lot of like side paths and cool things to explore for.
Right. So Santa Claus is stuck in the chimney?
Yes, Santa Toad is stuck up there. He's apparently decided this is a good place to hide from the Shrooms.
Wait, how did he get up there?
I don't know. I'm confused about whether or not he decided to jump, or if he decided to climb up to his roof and then he slipped and fell down his chimney. But hey, we gotta jump to get him out.
Maybe he's got like a charge jump from Mario 2.
Maybe. Oh hey, some Shrooms came by.
Just put in like Microsoft Sam for whatever you can think of.
And there goes Santa. I half wish I could understand what the Shrooms were saying.
Let's go.
They don't ever. There's no like translator or anything you ever get, do you?
No, not that I remember. Anyway, I'm not going to do this very often, but for this one battle in particular, and probably some later, I'm going to show the top screen, because you see that timer up there?
Right.
When it counts down to 0, something's going to happen. But for now, we're just going to take our time, try to kill a Shroom or 3. I'll go over their attack patterns in another video, but for the most part, if their hand sparkles, they're going to shoot at Mario. If they spin, they shoot at Luigi. Simple stuff.
So do all the enemies have tells for all their attacks, or are there certain attacks that, like, no matter what, you won't be able to tell what they're going to do?
For the most part, yes, they all have tells. But it doesn't really matter, because you could probably just do the evade action with both Mario and Luigi, and you'll be just fine.
Ah, okay. So I see you got wrecked?
Yeah. So now, high above the village, in Bowser's awesome ship. Remember, we're in the past.
I'm surprised that they didn't hit Bowser first.
You were saying?
Well, I mean, because in this particular instance, is this still before Mario and the old Mario and Luigi show up in the old time, whatever?
Well, you gotta remember that they hit Peach's castle first, and Bowser was there, so...
Right.
Also, I take back what I said earlier about the crying being not as bad as Yoshi's Island.
It's because we've got it in stereo this time around.
Yeah. Also, thanks, Toadsworth, for abandoning 2 other babies.
Hey, they're not royalty.
You're a real stand-up babysitter there. Oh, another thing I want to point out is, this game is the introduction of Baby Peach.
She never showed up before?
Nope.
Huh. I would have thought she would have shown up in like one of the Mario Golfs or something before.
She does start showing up in Mario Kart after this, but in Mario Kart Wii, but that was like 3 years after this.
Oh, okay. I think you really more tutorials.
Yes. This is stuff you figure out within seconds of getting control of the actual game.
But you also had old Mario and Luigi do this.
Yes, I know. I mean, I suppose they want you to get acclimated to Baby Mario and Baby Luigi having X and Y for their jump buttons, but it's still really dumb.
But like, you've already had like 3 sections where you could test that out. So it
Yeah, I know.
It seems very strange to me.
Yeah. I'm just ignoring all of these Koopas because they're just gonna teach you tutorial stuff that you've already learned.
They're like the toads in the castle.
Kinda, sorta. Also, you could it's a little hard to tell, but Baby Mario and Baby Luigi don't jump as high as Adult Mario and Adult Luigi.
Right.
I like jumping a lot, and I'm hoping someone can demonstrate, or someone can notice that. And thanks for the tip about saving the game. I didn't know I should save my game in case something big was about to happen.
It's not like you haven't had the chance like 3 other times. Wait, they just said he's a Koopa Koopa? Does that mean he's like, it's like Mario Mario and Luigi Mario?
No, I don't know. He's a Koopa's Koopa. I guess it's like saying he's a man's man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to piece that together in my head, and it doesn't work.
Yeah. Anyway, red and green, dead ahead. Bowser's kind of a dick, but I'm sure you could have inferred that.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's pretty much just par for the course as Bowser.
I don't like Baby Peach very much.
So if the 2 babies also cry, like Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, do we get it in, like, surround sound?
Oh god. I need to check if this game actually has surround sound available if you have headphones.
And Bowser says the first smart thing this whole game.
All to get Baby Peach off his back. Which is...
I don't blame him.
Yeah, it's totally reasonable.
So basically, what I'm supposed to understand is that Baby Peach somehow managed to save old Mario and old Luigi.
Yes.
Okay. I have no further comment.
Yeah. Also, I like how they're basically just sending 2 babies to go rescue adults. Like, you have a whole, like, army of Koopas there, and you've got Toadsworth. Like, why not send some of those guys?
Ah, see, you didn't think it through. It's Bowser we're talking about. He wants them to die. And Toadsworth is a coward, so he's not gonna go himself.
Okay, you got a point. I actually, yeah, I didn't think that went through.
It's like the perfect cover. Bowser's like, yeah, they'll go save their future selves. Heh heh heh.
So yeah, more battle tutorials. Luigi's the Y button, Mario's the X button. We've gone over this, or we can at least infer this. This is a new thing, though. Rose items.
I was about to ask, like, oh my god, more tutorials on stuff that we've seen already.
This is new.
They didn't have any bro items in the first game?
Well, in the first game, it wasn't bro items, it was bros attacks, where Mario and Luigi combined their powers to do a super attack. Here, they just use items in conjunction with each other. This is Green Shell. They kick a green shell at an enemy, and then it bounces back into the other brother, and they gotta kick it back.
So is there a point where you can go on forever with this one?
Some items can last indefinitely if you're really good. Green shell is not one of them.
Oh, okay.
As you can see, it just kind of dissipated once the Shroom died.
Right. But I mean, if the Shroom like had infinite, say, you could keep going on forever.
Theoretically, yes, but the shell will get faster and faster as you go along, so
Right.
it gets really hard. I don't like the Bros item system too much, because what I liked about Bros attacks was that, like, it was basically Mario and Luigi, like, combining the stuff they've learned in the field and applying it in battle. But here, they're just items you can buy in a shop or find in the field, and it's like, it feels a little cheaper.
Right. And I'm assuming that the last game was more natural.
Yeah.
Because if you're combining, your own attacks, it seems like you could do stuff that would make logical sense.
Yeah. Like, I'll cover a little bit more later when we learn a couple of relevant actions, but...
Was there a reason why Baby Luigi was looking up Luigi's butt?
I wouldn't know.
Nintendo is putting it right in front of everybody.
Yeah. The other thing I don't really like about the Bros item system is that you're limited by how many items you have, so
you can only carry like a finite number?
Well, no, but it's more like how many you have on hand, and like, so you're limited by how many you have in the field or how many you can actually afford.
Oh, okay.
The one thing I will say I like about it is that it lets the developers be creative with what they can do with the combined attacks.
Right.
Because Green Shell is something they couldn't have done with Bros attacks, because you never have the chance to actually kick a shell in the field.
Right. I think these UFOs aren't exactly the brightest stars in the galaxy. I'm pretty sure it's not really effective to ram a castle. Like the one guy at the top left's doing it right.
Now he's gone.
No one will ever remember his name.
I'll name him Shrew. We knew thee well, Shrew.
Last name B.
So, yeah, the Mushroom Kingdom has been entirely taken over by the Shrooms, but no one knows what they are in the present.
That seems very strange. Especially with the whole, like, time travel stuff.
I mean, I kind of get that time travel can make things, like, happen differently, but at the same time, what happened differently between now and back then that to make aliens come to the Mushroom Kingdom?
Right.
I don't quite understand that part, but maybe I'm better off not understanding it.
Just save yourself the trouble.
Yeah.
Oh my, I called it. I can't believe it. This guy's dressed in green and has an L-shaped hat. Or an L-shaped icon on his hat. He must be Luigi?
I like how they're just sizing each other up.
I mean, it makes sense for the babies, because when do you ever see yourself from the future?
This is true. I kind of wonder how long ago this, this time period is relative to the, present.
Well, they clearly don't have firearms. So I'm gonna go with, medieval times?
Well, no, present as in, the Mushroom Kingdom's present. Like, where the adult Mario and Luigi are from.
Yeah, medieval times.
Wow, that's a fast arrow.
I'm waiting for one of the people in the thread, but Bowser's got a jet plane. Fuck. So, do you think that the Shrooms have the same sort of government system as Princess Peach and the Toad Kingdom?
You mean a monarchy where the princess or the reigning sovereign continually gets kidnapped?
Yeah, except that they're evil.
I wouldn't doubt that, actually. They just seem to be evil with Mushroom Kingdom counterparts, so...
There's no, backstory anywhere?
As far as I can remember, the most backstory you get is they were in a shitty planet and now they've come to the Mushroom Kingdom because it looked nice.
Just because it looked nice?
Yeah, that's what I got out of the intro. Also, I like that the statue, or that big tower in the back of Bowser's Castle in the past is of Baby Bowser.
It's very stylish.
Yeah.
Oh, hooray, stuff well.
I like that he can recognize that Mario and Luigi are disaster magnets.
I think EGAD knows.
Yeah.
I mean, ever since Luigi's Mansion.
That is very true. Now that you bring it up, I'm actually kind of disappointed that Luigi never once uses the Poltergust in this game. I mean, I think he uses it for a gag in the first game, but he never actually uses it in a battle or anything.
Are there any ghost enemies?
There are Boos.
Perfect opportunity wasted.
I think it would have been a cool bros attack to suck up a goat or an enemy and just shoot it at Mario and for him to jump on or something.
That would have been cool, yeah.
That missed opportunities.
I'm actually surprised that Stuffwell mentions oh, maybe they were thrown clear of the wreck and explosion, and it's there's no explosion. How would you survive if there was an explosion? Yeah,
they were at the epicenter. Anyway,
everybody was at the epicenter.
Yeah, but they showed up at the wreckage. Anyway, new enemy type, it's a Goomba. I meant to show off what they could do the first round, but I kinda killed it too fast. So Goombas can ram you, but if you jump just when they start running, you'll jump on them.
For massive damage. Do they ever because I assume that the only reason you're fighting is because they don't know that you're supposed to be friends.
I don't think they actually formally made a truce, as far as they can tell, they're still enemies.
Oh, because it seems very counterproductive for Bowser.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he really likes the bros still, so...
Yeah, but you would think that he would be like... This would be a sort of time where you wouldn't want to fight them in your own castle.
True. Especially
after you brought them there.
Alright. Here's another new enemy type, Boos. So when it's their turn to attack, they'll show one of their eyes. Whichever eye they reveal corresponds to the brother they're gonna attack. As soon as they show up, you want to jump, and that should get you to counterattack them. That's about it, really.
Yeah, definitely a missed opportunity with EGAD's machines.
Yeah, they could have done some cool stuff with like Flood too.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Combination vacuum and flood attack.
I'm trying to think how that would work. Because, like, you could still use flood, kind of. Well, not really as a vacuum. Never mind. Because, like, you still have to be able to suck water in, right?
Oh, how about Mario charges up the turbo nozzle as Luigi flings out an enemy that he sucked up?
I guess that could work.
The biggest football tackle there ever was.
Or you could, like, juggle opponents.
Oh, that'd be rad.
Next Mario fighting game.
Next time.
I'm never gonna get used to Charles Martinet saying babies!
You should check out some of the stuff he posts on like Vine. It's adorable.
I think I saw one of them where he was in like Brazil?
Chile.
Maybe it was Chile. And he was just like, hey everybody.
He basically carries around Mario and Luigi dolls and a Wario doll too, I guess, and he just has conversations through those.
Am I wrong? Luigi looks like a lemming.
Baby Luigi?
Yeah, like Luigi looked like a straight up lemming right there.
Kinda, yeah. I really like the animation in this game. Scenes like this, it's adorable.
It's definitely well detailed.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess you should sort of expect that from them.
Yeah. Anyway, right now you can't interact with the babies, and there's no way to control them, so let's just move on. As soon as I stop fooling around.
I was gonna say, like, oh, we're just gonna leave them.
Yeah, there's no way we're gonna leave them.
So we're gonna put them in the briefcase.
Sometimes I wonder if Bowser's castle's actually full of lava.
Well, what else would it be? Like Tang?
I mean, if it were lava, they'd probably be burning up right now. But then again, video game logic.
Yeah. When's it ever made sense?
Never.
Babies!
I mean, like, Sims was pretty true to life.
Got me there.
It's like, what, you've never trapped somebody in a pool surrounded by ovens? And then lit them on fire? And then Luigi, I thought Luigi was gonna start, like, drilling through the floor.
I was really hoping he was gonna knock over Stuffwell.
Right into the lava. Really, really grim end to Stuffwell.
He will not be missed.
Tutorial. Oh, what did I call it?
Speaking of...
God damn it!
Okay. So now that we're all together, We have 4 sets of buttons, or 4 buttons on in the corner now. If you so much as touch the edges, Stuffwell's gonna complain at you. Which is kind of annoying.
So, like, you have to just... excuse me, you have to just, like, move right next to him?
You have to actually talk to him to advance the tutorial. So what you want to do is, if you want to swap between the brothers, you press one of the 2 buttons of that brother set you want to use. So if you were controlling the adults and you want to switch to Baby Mario or Baby Luigi, press X or Y. And vice versa.
Okay.
And to move together, you just gotta go near the other set of brothers, and they'll just piggyback.
Wait, so the older brothers will piggyback onto the younger ones?
No.
That's kind of messed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be.